What's after?
Like a day later, right?
I have to go on and do it. Oh, and we are live. And guess what? Nick's here.
Hi.
So I'm excited to have Nick here with me today. I'm going to get this going. We are going to work on a project that's going to be for some videos in the future. I think we can flip this around. There we go. But I might need Nick's help getting it out. It's this sled over here. It's the old 2-up, and I have some ideas for the 2-up of videos I want to do. But currently, like right now, it leaks so much gas. Like it just like pours out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna. I think I have a carb kit for it. Like pretty sure I have a carb kit for it. So, yeah. Nick did his 3rd nose cone this weekend.
Third. Getting decent at it.
But you didn't wreck it.
I wasn't the one who wrecked it this time.
Yeah. Somebody else. Holy cow, this thing's so heavy. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Dude.
What year is this been?
I think it's, I want to say a 96, but I think it's a 93. 500. I think I bought it for like $250.
Probably could sell it for
100. Okay. Okay. So oh yeah. Dude, look, somebody cut the windshield all low and sporty.
dude.
What is that? Oh no.
This thing is a speed demon.
Oh yeah. You get all 500 cc's of this thing ripping. Whew. You go places.
Will it start?
I don't know. This thing actually usually starts pretty good.
Really?
Well, before we start tearing into it, we'll let me back up the camera. Before we get going on it, we'll start it up and see if we can start it.
See if we can fire it up.
Yeah. Whoa. You guys aren't looking at anything. All right. Okay. All right. Dude. Here, can I give you this to kind of walk around?
Yeah.
Give us we'll give you the rundown. So, cool things about 2-ups. Boom, 1 seat, 2 seats. And if you're crazy, you can even fit 3 on here.
Ooh.
Has a brake. Oh, also, update from last week. I pulled this brake apart, and that little piece that popped out, you just push it back in. So, that's cool to know. Sporty windshield. A little bit broken. Bumper, pre-mashed. Maybe we should put a real heavy-duty bumper on.
It looks like it's kind of.
No, dude.
Oh no.
I have a lot of these bumpers, and all of them are bent.
Lots of surface area to.
Yeah. On the gauge, you have a fuel gauge, which is neat. I doubt it works. Moving to the back, cargo rack. We're gonna make a thing for this so we can put links brackets on it. Guess what? Boom, trunk. Boom, there's something in it. I don't know if I've ever looked in. Ooh, belt.
Ooh, belt.
Oh, and some spark plugs. What's this?
Nice.
Toolkit. Spark plugs. Wow.
Hey, look at this. It even has electric start. Will it work?
It has the sign for electric start. I don't know if it's on it. Okay, we'll pop the hood. Oh, wow. Look at this. Custom. Woohoo! Nothing to hold her down.
Talk about access.
Okay. I have 2 electric starts, and I think we should put one on. Don't you?
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Look at this pipe. Is this custom?
Dude, no, that's stock.
Okay.
It'd be neat if it was custom. But I think this is a silencer and pipe in one combo. Over here is the clutch off a different sled because the original clutch on here got real gross. I have it over in that box over there. So, what else is cool about this sled? Oh, let's go back here to the back. Just one last little thing, 2 little things back here. One, it has a trailer hitch, so we can pull stuff. 2, half a brake light. You don't get that. That's custom.
And
oh, dude, look at that.
this beautiful emblem.
Embossing.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it's called?
Something like that.
Sounds like it should be a word, right?
Pretty fancy. It's like custom leather.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
And having this, you know, let me get a rag. Where are all my rags? Right here. There are like hundreds of them. She's a little dusty. But there's something I just really want to demonstrate real quick. Boom. Boom. Boom.
2 up, triple up, quad.
Dude, can you just imagine you and me, open trail. Oh, man, the throttle sticks a little bit. 20 miles an hour. Yeah, it's just like
It's super easy to get on edge.
so easy, which we're going to exploit.
Yeah.
Right? Dude, this
is how you learn wrong foot forward.
Yeah. This is going to be, when somebody thinks they're good, we're going to be like, all right, let's take the 2 up.
That's awesome. Yeah. You think you're a good rider?
But like, just imagine like cruising through the Uintas and just taking in the sights, hands like this on your buddy's shoulders, or a little more romantic, like this,
Wow.
around his waist. I just want to know if anybody watching thinks about that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's see if it'll start. Here's a little mod I had to do. Fuel shut off because it leaks gas like a freaking sieve. So yeah, so we're gonna crack that on, and we'll put this up just in case exciting things happen. Okay, the throttle seems to be loose now. Seems to be going. Choke on. I doubt it's gonna start. This gas has been in here for a while, but. However, it sat there forever. Maybe we need to give it just a little. Oh, hey. Side note. This guy, though. Started today.
Oh.
I was maybe too quick on turning. Check out the bumper on this guy.
Whoa!
Pretty straight.
Mint.
Anyways, couldn't get it started last week, so I get it started this week.
Can we be 2 for 2?
Oh man.
On the old. We do the spark plugs too.
Maybe let's see if it'll start with that.
Oh!
Oh! Look out! She's wheeling. She's wheeling into dealing. So, well, I'll tell that story later. Here, let's take the wheels off.
Yeah.
And then maybe it won't like move so much. Dude, this thing is so freaking heavy. Wish we had some scales we could weigh it.
It's close.
Maybe one more shot.
One more shot. A little bit of magic juice.
That was probably excessive, but
Oh! Yeah! Clutch works. Works.
it works. So it runs. You guys know it runs.
It runs.
And probably just needed to warm up a bit. But let's see how much gas is leaking out now. Is there?
Do you see any? It smells interesting.
Yeah, that's real bad gas. Yeah. Maybe we should open the shop door here for a second. So yeah, that smells real bad. Did you get a new truck? Oh, okay.
Company truck.
I guess when you're a big deal, you get a big deal truck. Huh?
Yeah. I even have duct tape on it.
Is that serious? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to take that off.
Dude, I mean,
I
don't
ripped
know. Could you own a vehicle without having duct tape on it?
I don't think so. You know, it's par for the course.
You know what? That's okay. All right. Well, should we tear into this puppy?
Yeah.
So
what's the plan, Ben? What are we?
My guess is it's either the needle and seat aren't seating, right? My old four-wheeler had the same thing. So we're going to pull the carburetors off, probably clean them while we're in there, and throw a new one in. I really hope I can find the carb kit that I bought for this, because I bought it a long time ago. But it might be...
So carburetors are
I
right
think it's this one.
there.
Yeah, look at that.
In there.
Look at that. Hey, I found it, guys.
Yeah.
Real fast.
Look at that rebuild
You
kit.
guys proud of me?
Nice.
All right, yeah. So,
You're in there, huh?
yeah. Sorry, little guys. So, wow, this belt is like probably need a new one of those. So this is the sled. Okay, so I've actually a few stories about this sled, of just different things that happened to me while owning this sled. First thing, so I had two of these at one time. One was a electric fuel injection, and I tore it all apart. I actually have the engine over there. I tore the top end off. I was like, I'm gonna do a top end. Never ended up actually doing it. So I started thinking, man, like I don't know a ton about fuel injection. If it's like a big deal, like a big problem, I'm not gonna be able to fix it. And then I found this one for like $250. I was like, oh, I'll just grab that one, and I kind of use parts from both to get the sled done. So on these, there's like you have to take that screw off, and then this is your coil here, and they all just screw into your air box. And then there's one more screw over here. Oh, that one just was in there.
Yeah,
just in there. So anyways, I got two of them, and I tore the other one apart, and the parts, like all the engine stuff, is in that box right there. Maybe one day I'll do something with it, but so I guess we have a spare motor. We blow this one up, dude. Maybe we should hot rod that engine.
Ooh,
A little like hot rod 500. Put nitrous on it.
dude, big bore kit.
Oh, pour it out to the 600.
Yeah. 580.
580. Find something to put it in. Anyways, so I ended up junking that engine or that sled. I was like, I'm never gonna do anything with this. So I junked it, kept all the stuff. So we were going out with some friends, and I had like all my sleds. Like I had that one, this one, my 13, which isn't here, and the Cougar. Maybe that XLT. Anyways, I had them all, and we were gonna go out, and like we went up to Bear Lake. We were just gonna ride around a little bit. So I brought them all out. I'm loading this one up, and the clutch, like something in the primary, just like I have it. We can look at it, but it just like stuck open. I was like, oh crap.
Someone with the spring.
Yeah, like with the shaft, I don't know, it was weird. So I was like, crap. I was like, oh, I have another one. So I just took that one off, put this one on. So this one isn't originally from this machine, but it could definitely use some cleaning. That's for sure. Anyways, okay, so there's your air box. It's a lot easier to get out on the twin than it is on a triple. So just thought everybody should know that. All right, so in here, one thing I didn't know. Oh, so the other thing, when I got this sled, I took it out and I went for one ride up to Mirror Lake, and there's sparks coming out from right here. I could see them like shooting.
Yeah.
Like, what the trash is that? So I get it home, and there is a bearing right here that you have to grease. I didn't know that because I'm not, I mean, in what year is this? This is what? Oh man, I don't know.
The serial number even on it? Oh.
Yeah. You have a manufacture date? I don't know. We'll say 93. Seems like a 93.
Model number 93.
You see it? Oh yeah. 93.
9336. Maybe that's the year?
93. Yeah, I think it wouldn't be an 86. So I think it's a 93.
Yeah. Manufacture date right here.
Did it say it?
Yeah. It's a 92.
92. So if it was manufactured in 92, it would be a 93.
Yep. So
yeah, in 93, I was what?
Oh, I just scratched it off. Oops.
Oh, that's right. It might be stamped on. So I was born in 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. So I was 8 years old.
Yeah. So
didn't know a whole lot about sleds back when I was 8. That was like when I started riding sleds.
Yeah.
So the bearing was out. And it turns out, like a little more research I did, it's a common thing. But they'll wear into this piece, this
grinding on
frame, and it'll just destroy it. Luckily, it only got into it a little bit, so I was okay. But
So, do we see our gas leakage?
dude, I'm not seeing
I'm not
gas
seeing
leaking
it.
right now, which is good, I think. But I just want to make sure it's not. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have a big problem down the road.
Because this is going to
And
be Ben's everyday rider
dude,
after he gets rid of the turbo trash over there.
dude, yeah, I wonder. Oh,
Less is more.
Yeah, you know, you guys have seen me ride. Not great, so just need something a little more tame.
Need a little more tame.
Yeah,
Need a challenge.
yeah. But also, just kind of hearing it run, I think it needs the carbs gone through. You know, and on these like carbureted sleds, kind of had to do that once. Like you have to do that every now and then, anyways. So I just am gonna leave these on here. Probably not best practice. You should probably take them off, but
So, you usually don't want to flip over a carbureted sled.
very true. Yeah, don't
do that.
do that. They'll flood out.
Mhm.
Remember that one ride we went on where that happened to my buddy? He couldn't get it started, so he and I had to go up early in the morning and get it.
Yeah.
And then come back.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
the sled that he flipped?
Yeah, I think he had rolled it and couldn't get it started. Okay, so this is the slide. This is what lets, if you don't know, a lot of people probably know. So this slides up and down, and this lets the air in, and the air fuel mixture, all of it goes through here. So there's not much to have to clean on here. You can adjust these, I think. I've never done it, but I think you can. But that's not what we're doing today, because it seems to run all right. But what I'm taking off now is, this is the choke right here. So we're gonna take this out so we can get this carburetor off and out. So a lot of times you'll see like a bunch of gunk built up right in here.
Mm-hmm.
This one's not too bad.
Looks pretty clean in there.
I mean, it was running all right. I think if we would have let it have a little time to warm up,
yeah,
it would have run fine.
30-year-old sled.
What's that?
30-year-old sled.
Dude, I mean,
firing right up.
I bet this thing's seen some action, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go on a limb and
there's a lot of stories this old girl could tell.
I mean, you don't have a luggage rack and not have a lot of stories to tell, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All right, so let's see here. This tray is probably as good as any. So we'll crack this open and see what the fuel looks like in the bottom of here. Oh, man. Whoa. My hands are so dry. I'm going to wear some rubber gloves and get a better screwdriver. Okay, so story number 2, why I really want to change the carburetor out on this. Or do some repairs on it. I went with my brother-in-law over. There's a warming hut that you can stay at. I don't know if you can, like, it's there, and I've stayed at it a few times. I was like, oh, this will be fun. We'll take this sled hooked up to a trailer. I have a little trailer. We'll load all our camping gear on there, and we'll drive way back in. I had this one in my 13. I was like, oh, we'll drive way back in. It's like 20 miles back in. We'll stay there and camp. In the morning, we'll go goof around. It'll be real fun. So we did that. But like a little over halfway there, just stopped. Dead.
Didn't work.
Dead in the water. What was happening, I think, now that I like think back to it, it was just dumping gas the whole way.
The whole ride.
The whole ride there, dude. It was like 20 below. Is it strawberry?
Yeah.
So cold. Anyways, I had to ride with his son. I put his son's hands on the handlebars of my sled on the 13, and I like rode like that because it was so cold. But yeah, you drop down into this. So this broke down. I was like, oh crap! Like I mean, we're close enough not to just scrap the trip. Oh, man, that smells so bad.
Really? Oh, it doesn't smell like new gas.
It's pungent. Anyway, so you kind of, have you ever been to the warming hut there?
No,
Strawberry?
I haven't. It's strawberry.
So you kind of come over this ridge and you drop down into it. And we came over the ridge and the valley that it's in was just like fog. Like, oh crap. I hope I can find it. Because I've always gone like the backcountry route in. I've never ridden the trail in.
Mm-hmm.
And I have, so this broke down. So we took the trailer off, put it onto my 13, just like strapped it on. And my brother-in-law standing on the back of that riding with his son and me on the sled. So we get there. I'm like, all right, just wait here. I'm going to go see if I can find this warming hut.
Yeah.
So I like drop down in, I find it, and then I can't freaking find them that I left. Anyways, it was a whole deal. But we had a little buddy heater, and there's a fireplace in there. We got it up to the 70 in like 40 minutes.
Wow.
It was nice.
Did you end up camping in it?
Yeah, we stayed there overnight. Dude, why I want this? Come on. Okay, so in here, so this is your bowl of your carburetor. These are your floats. So the gas fills these up and they float. Very creative name. And that opens and closes our needle and seat in here. And so sometimes this needle and seat will stick or get stuck open, or there's a gasket in there that wears out and it will just leak gas. And I think that's what's happening here. So we're going to, oh jeez, if I can get this out, we'll replace it. And this is your main jet here. And this is I think this is your idle jet. I don't know, I just clean them all. And then I just spray carb cleaner through everything. If there's screws like this one, we'll take out. But first we'll screw it all the way in and we'll count how many screws in it went. So then we have a starting place for when we have to tune it. But yeah, maybe I'll buy a pair of pliers. Have you ever ran out of gas snowmobiling, Nick?
No, very close, but I have not.
Yeah, like when you were a kid, or?
No, not even when I was a kid. No.
Huh? Could you ride in your backyard growing
up? Not really. We have before, but.
Well, you would go. Your dad. You guys had a place up
north, yeah. We'd go riding.
Cool.
They actually got 18 inches last week.
Did they really?
Yeah, we thought about riding.
Should have. Nick's dad just bought a turbo, right?
Oh yeah, Turbski.
Turbski. He came out and rode out west with us and had a great time. So the great time talked him into a turbo, which probably didn't take much convincing.
No.
Dude, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna need to like punch it out. Did he got the brown? Which one did he get?
Yes.
Nice. That's
Summit X.
So cool.
Yeah.
Such a cool sled. Do you get the Expert or just the X?
X. But he told me he didn't order a mountain bar.
Oh, that comes on it though.
No, you can actually.
Oh, really?
Get one without it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
I guess I never think about it because I just always take it right off.
Yeah. No mountain bar.
No mountain bar. So, he didn't get the Expert.
Yeah, I got the X.
Oh, okay. Just the X. You know, T-Motion might actually be good for him.
Yeah.
Like when you're learning, and like, I think the T-Motion's real good. I for sure.
There are some people that still live by the T-Motion.
My brother-in-law, who's a great rider, was like, I want the T-Motion back. So he ordered a new You got the mint, which I am like kind of digging. I kind of like it. So I don't know. We'll see. See how it looks. I think it'll look cool. Yeah, he didn't. What do you think? Did you like the non-T motion?
Yeah, I love the expert package. I don't think I could go back. I tried to go back. It doesn't work. It's kind of tippy.
Yeah. There we go. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah, I tried to ride my last like 2 rides. I went on 2 rides on my Gen 4.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably just an excuse, but it was so much harder to ride. There we go. Are there any comments? Is anybody saying anything? Probably not.
There's 2 people watching.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool. Maybe more people will join later.
Yeah.
That's all right. We're just trying to get to know us.
Mm-hmm.
I will. So yeah, I don't. Oh man, that. Oh,
a little bent.
I bent it. I think I just did it. Yeah, well, it's out enough. So I tried to ride my Gen 4, and this is probably just a big excuse.
Oh,
golly, I almost took out my eye. There were some safety glasses. Okay, so this is your needle. You see that? So this is just what goes in and out and stops up in there. Stops that up. Yeah, I tried to ride my Gen 4, and man, I was just having problem after problem. Like I just felt like I couldn't ride. And I thought, well, you get used to something. But I'll tell you what I did do. Did you see that I put my Fox shocks on?
Oh.
The front? That makes a huge difference, man. I'm like, I have this weird little wonky wrench, and it usually, it takes these off. The main jet. It takes the main jet out. We'll go back over here where there's better light. But yeah, I like couldn't ride it. Like there was stuff I'm like, I should be able to do this real easy. Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it?
Yeah, it just had it just washed so much more. So I always like to just, so you blew it out, because I worked at a lawnmower shop as a kid, and I would look, and I'd be like, oh man, that thing is so clogged, and I'd spray and spray and spray, and I'd look up, I'm like, it's exactly the same thing. I'd clean it, I'm like, oh, it's the same thing. But what will happen is there'll be a little bit of fluid in there, and it'll look like it's totally clogged. Yeah, so if you just, that sucker is clean, man. That's good. I mean, it was running all right. So.
Oh, 5 viewers now.
Oh, cool. Hey,
nice.
Guys.
What's up, guys?
So, Nick and I are just taking apart this carburetor on this sled because it was leaking lots of gas at one point. So, I think, yeah. Anyways, we're going to replace it, the needle and seat, and then just give it a general clean. Just so when we start taking this puppy out here in a week or so, when Nick gets back from his vacation, it's going to be mint. And we're going to be able to have some fun. And hopefully you guys like it. All right. So I think I'm just going to make up names.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is your idle jet. And oh. Well, it's I don't know. I don't know how big the hole's supposed to be in this, but this is kind of fun. I always like doing this. I always feel like I'm purging nitrous when I do this. That's so cool when cars purge nitrous, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
We need to get a sled with nitrous.
I
Okay,
feel like people don't do it nowadays, though.
run nitrous?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because like turbos and superchargers are so good now. Okay. What was I just gonna say? Oh, we'll spray this out a bit. Oh, so we started doing a little drag racing just because the snow's been kind of crummy. So we're like, oh, let's drag race just to see stuff. So I had Tony and I drag raced. I had my 850 versus my 165 850 versus the 146 850. And then we did my sled versus the 165 850 versus a turbo 154. And then we did the turbo 154 versus the 146. Anyways, we drag raced all of them against each other. Guess who won?
146.
The turbo.
No way.
Yeah, crazy, right?
By a long shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by a lot.
I was gonna say because I drag raced Tony once with my turbo and his NA, and it was not even close.
Yeah. Okay, so this one's two.
So they work, folks. Just so you know,
They work.
It's not a gimmick.
So, and then I was out. Brad Erickson. He got a 9R.
Yeah.
And so I had him and Noel, Noel has a Skidoo 850 Edge. And they drag raced. So I went back and watched the footage. Brad jumps the line.
Yeah.
Like pretty bad. Right? And that's the amount that he won by. They were almost dead nuts. It may have been a little faster off the line, but like I don't know. Probably need to do a little more testing, but I don't know. All right.
850 NA versus the 9R. Oh.
I mean, it just like it was. I thought that the 9R was gonna just stomp it off the line, and they take off, and I'll put the video up soon. And he takes off, and he jumped the line, and you can see by the snow come flying up. He jumps the line, and that's about how much he wins by. So they had because like they did so many lightweight parts on there, right? Like so much stuff to them. I don't know. I'm just a big believer that in Skidoo power. I don't know, but like I think that's like with everything.
This is a non-biased snowmobile channel,
dude. I mean, look,
we're working on a Polaris right now.
I've got 3 Polarises in here.
There's a Polaris over there.
I've got Polaris side by sides, but I mean so in the side by side world, I think this is my opinion. I think the Can-Am has more power. I rented one this weekend in Moab or last week, and man, the thing was a freaking rocket.
The turbo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Polaris has like some features on it that I like a lot.
So, the ride command is pretty sweet.
The ride command is so sweet, man. And it's like so good. And
power or fancy iPads.
Right. Well, and I mean, the power isn't that much different, I don't think. But I think I like the way the Polaris rides a little bit better. Oh no. It's not the right size. Dang it, is this not the kit? Gosh darn it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this isn't the same needle either. And I think that's for the triple. Yeah, look, the needle's not the same either.
Is it this kit?
Rats. This is for the XLT. Should we see if the needle in this one is the same? No, that's the small one too. Dang it. Well, that is a stinker. I'm gonna have to go. Huh. Yeah. I really don't want to run this without putting new
The
carbs in. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll have to finish this up next week or in another video. I really don't want to do that. Well, you know what? Let's just loosely put this back together and we'll pull the other one off. And that way I can just throw the new needle and seat in.
So, where would the gas be leaking out of this carb if the carb was faulty?
So there's an overflow hose. So I think it's one of these two holes here on the top.
Mm-hmm.
So the bowl just fills up. So one or two things will happen. One, it'll just flow out and come out like here or here, and it just dumps out. Or it will just dump into the engine, right? So I had that happen with this. It hydro-locked because gas was just running in. Because of two-stroke, the whole thing's just open. I went to pull it over, and I couldn't pull it, right? So I took the plugs out, pulled it over a few times, but it still wouldn't start. There's a drain plug down here, like right here, I think. I pulled that out, and the whole case had filled up with water. Or not water, gas. Drained it all out. I think, and I pulled it over a few times, kind of put compression in there.
Yeah.
Pulled the pull switch on, put the plugs back in, boom, fired right up. Yeah, it was nuts.
Wow.
That's why, like on the watercross sleds, they can get them going so fast because they just drain everything out.
And that went in not so bad.
I'm not going to push it all the way in because what a stinker it was getting out. But I'm going to get everything else put back together and in. So, yeah, that was really interesting. I forgot how long I've had this sled. I've had it for probably like 6 years. It's like kind of beat up. Not for me though, surprisingly.
She's
minty. Oh, this needs to go. My little eye poker here needs to go back in. Yeah, I don't know. I have all these ideas for things I want to do on sleds and with sleds, like a fundraiser, a sledathon instead of a walkathon. Like if you're back east in the Midwest, or you don't understand, like we don't really ride trail. Like total trail, I put like 1,000 miles on my sled this year, almost, and of that, trail was maybe like 300. Like it's not something that like we do often.
No.
So like a sledathon, if I did like, dude, I might die if I did like 100 miles. I don't know if I could, like, how I would do.
Yeah.
But these guys back, they like go so far.
There was a group of old guys that rode from Minnesota to Alaska this year. Like
Nice.
4,000 miles on a sled.
4,000. How long did that take them?
Like a few months or something, or a month, or
Good for them.
yeah.
You know? When we're old and we can't tree ride anymore, let's do that.
Ride to Alaska from Utah.
From Utah, yeah.
Yeah.
There'd be like parts of Idaho that'd be real hard to get across.
Yeah.
Dude, I worked out today.
Yeah.
Like pretty hard. And like, have you ever worked out hard and then you start coughing? Like, what happened to me?
Yeah.
I'm like really having to hold it back. So I don't think I'm sick.
No. Just a good workout.
Just a good workout.
I can feel it in my lungs when I work out hard.
Yeah.
Good mountain bike ride.
Yeah.
Nice shred.
Dude, are we getting bike this year? I have an e-bike so I can keep up with you.
Nice. Need to get into bike shape again.
Dude, yeah. I think that's good cross training. Don't you?
Yeah. Good cardio.
Yeah.
I feel like by the end of riding this year, though, like riding wasn't as hard.
When you started?
Yeah. Like when I started and getting used to the expert chassis and stuff, like every time I would ride, I'd be so dead after riding.
Yeah.
But now I feel like at the end of the year, like I'd go out on 10-hour rides and it was like, I'm fine.
Yeah, I felt that too. Well, we rode quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like,
how many times did you get this year, Ben?
I think I was out over 50.
Over 50? I thought I would beat him. I'm at 44.
44.
I'm going to have to sneak out a few times.
I don't know if it matters, but I'm writing down which one this was, which side it came off of.
Yeah.
Dude, I even missed 2 weeks. No, 3 weeks of riding this year.
I went between now and November. I missed, since November 4th, I think I missed 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had 3 trips this year.
Yeah.
Well, you had a bunch of trips too.
Yeah.
But like one trip I rode 2 days in Island Park, and then I went to Logan and rode 3 days.
That's a good trip.
That was fun.
Yeah, I think I had 2 Colorado trips and 2 Idaho trips.
Yeah.
All at least 3 days of riding on each one of them.
Yeah, I did Wyoming for 3 days, and then I did Idaho for 3 days with you, and then I went to Island Park again for 2 days, and then I went
Logan.
Yeah.
We like to snowmobile.
Yeah.
I guess the moral of the story.
Yeah, we really like it.
We love riding sleds.
Yeah, but you know what? The season is not over, man.
It's not over. It's not over.
Don't kill it before it's.
I think we got to get a ride in June this year, just to say we rode in June.
Yeah. Dude, so when's the last time you were in the Uintas?
I think with you on that night ride. Or no, wait, that's Saturday ride when I was sick.
Yeah. So there is as much snow. When I was up there on Saturday, there's as much snow up there right now as there was at the height of the season last year.
The base is still that much.
Dude. And that's compacted snow.
Yeah.
There's so much freaking snow, man. So I think I'm really wanting to, and hopefully you're down for this, but just do some exploring.
Yeah.
I think now, like finding places for next year is kind of what I'm
just get way out there
wanting to do. Like just find places, like that we normally wouldn't go.
Yeah.
And do things that we normally wouldn't do. I don't know. Because and maybe, I don't know if this is good or bad or whatever, if it doesn't matter. It's just how we like to ride, but we usually don't like explore a ton. Right?
Yeah.
Like we will in our small area, right? But like we don't go out to just put on miles. Like I said, like I have 1,000 miles on my sled. Like I said, probably I feel like 300 is an overestimate of how many were trail.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons I like dumping the gas out is because then you can kind of see it, and this is kind of a dirty container, but there's no water in the gas because if there is, you'll see like separation.
Mm-hmm. So that's good.
Yeah, I probably have some more. We'll just dump a little in so you can see. This is what happens when there's water in it. Oh, that's going to be really hard to see on there. Maybe if I dump a bunch.
There you go.
You can see like the oil and water type thing, you know, mm-hmm. That whole bottom. It's hard to see on there probably, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. Anybody that's watching, what kind of riding do you like to do? If anybody's watching, fine if you're not.
Yeah. Trail riding, hill climbing, high marking.
Did you? Oh, we could talk about the Skidoo hill climb.
Oh,
sled. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's only in a 154.
Is that what they rate? Is that what they hill climb with?
I think so.
That's crazy.
The rim shot sleds are like.
Is it like? Does it have a? Did you hear if it has a coupled skid or anything? Or
I think it just says upgraded shocks, basically.
That's weird.
Yeah.
There must have been something that they wanted out of that.
Yeah.
That they needed to have for a factory sled.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys have ever watched like Donut Media, but they've talked about like car companies. Oh boy, look at this! Look at this! Watch this float. Oh, that guy's sticking.
Uh-oh.
What a stinker. But they'll make a car so they can race it in certain things. Like, was it Class B or I don't know, the like, what are those called? The rally cars? They'll make like one or two of them, or they'll make like the minimum number of them and sell them so they can have them for a certain race. Anyway, kind of crazy.
Yeah.
To think like how much money they're putting into just racing.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. But I'm wondering if Skidoo's doing this similar thing. Like there's something that they wanted to have on their factory, like their stock sled. I think they have stock classes, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering if that's what they did.
Yeah. Could be.
Be kind of cool if they did. I don't know.
Yeah. You think that's an issue, huh?
Well, it's not good.
Yeah.
Because if this one, this one would they probably do two floats on purpose. So if you have one fail like this,
mm-hmm.
the other one is still there. But it's really not wanting to come up. Anyways, we'll kind of let that brake clean get in there a little bit maybe and try to break some of that gunk off. Yeah, it's interesting. I wish I knew more about it. You know, and I kind of wish that there was more different, you know? Have you talked to anybody that's ridden a Catalyst?
Not yet.
I
saw a Catalyst Turbo.
Oh, online?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you talked to someone that's rode one?
No, but I was thinking about stock. I don't even know if they have demos, do they?
Who's a cat dealer in Utah anyway?
Heber has one.
Heber has a cat?
I was down there. I was going to stop in today and see if they had a demo.
Yeah.
I do think it would be fun to try a demo. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I just like when people do new things. No. All right. So far, other than the seat, things are looking all right, but we got to get into it a little bit more to see. All right, so you see how there's like kind of gunk in this? It's starting to get the buildup on that. Probably super hard to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see if we can. It's kind of green.
Yeah.
It's gross.
It's a little gunky.
Yeah. A little yucky. It's a little yuck. Yeah, the catalyst is going to be interesting. I wonder what they come out, because I think that not this next season, but the season after.
5, right?
Yeah, they're supposed to come out with the big bore.
Oh,
right?
You heard it's a big bore?
Well, no, they just did a bigger bore than the 600.
Yeah. Oh, because they said they're coming out with a brand new motor. They just haven't said what it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be bigger than an 800.
Yeah.
Right? If
Maybe
they
not a
understand anything about competing. I don't know.
Yeah. The Snow West guys love it.
Do they?
Yeah.
I mean, I've really enjoyed cats in the past. Brian had a 12 or a 13 cat, and it was nice. All right, so like, see on here, there's like, it's kind of spotted. It's like these crystals, and it's gross.
Looks like someone put sugar in your motor.
Those jerks.
What's the science behind that?
I don't know. The other one didn't have it though, which was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay, and then this is the one. Well, it's hard switching from a fuel injected sled to a carbureted sled. You have to let them warm up so much more before they like run right. Just so weird to me. But can't even see through this guy.
Oh boy.
So that's maybe why it wasn't idling super good. So I have this this guy here. It's a torch cleaner kit, but it's got these little teeny wires, and they are just perfect for cleaning out carburetor stuff. You gotta get this one. Why the smallest one isn't on the end? I don't know. Seems silly. It's real silly to me. Whatever's in there is really in there. Wow, that took a lot.
Wow.
But then they also have like little file type things on them. You can kind of get through and clean them out. You know, get the goo out. That took a lot to get through though. Oh yeah. Well, sometimes I like finding a problem instead of being like, oh, everything looks good.
You learn how to fix it.
Yeah, and like you know something's wrong, or you like. Yeah, do you think we can find like an old Boondocker kit somewhere? Remember when they did that?
Sweet.
Dude, I would love to find an old nitrous kit. Put it on that sled over there. I wonder what you have to do to a sled engine to build it for like nitrous. There's got to be some guys that could teach us the ways.
Got to call the old guys up.
Yeah. The guy at the dealer, he's not old, but he just like knows a lot. I'm gonna ask him. Cause I have that engine all tore apart right here. Out of that XLT. I'm like, dude, I wonder if I could build it like.
Put nitrous on it.
I was looking at a PSI. Do you remember PSI?
Mm-mm.
They made like hot rod engines. Like,
yeah.
I think they made a triple that was like 1,400 cc's or something.
Wow.
Like 300 horse. was like, dude, that would be so cool. So I looked it up the other day, and they're like $15,000.
Oh my gosh.
Like, well,
yeah,
maybe not right now. Someday that'd be cool, but. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, so I was telling you about the drag racing, and then I got stuck on the Polaris but it was drag racing.
Sure, you had a lot of traction. Or did you slide out on the ice a little bit?
We didn't spin out too much. Spin out too much. But it did make me think. This time of year, like having a drag racing sled would be really fun. Like to just go out and like one guy we bring the 146 to jump. We bring a couple of sleds to drag race.
Yeah.
Like, and we bring the chuck wagon for lunch. You know,
sweet.
like you just go out to goof around and like have fun with your friends, you know. There it is.
Are you doing another chain case?
No, that's the one that's off mine. I just haven't cleaned it up.
I see.
That's spare parts for
Spare
when
parts.
somebody blows their stuff.
When I blow up mine.
Yeah. So I rode Jeremy's sled, and for some reason I didn't notice this as much on yours.
Yeah.
But like with the really like, I think it kind of wakes it up. The chain case, man, or the belt drive. It's either the can or the belt drive. Like gives it just like a little bit more on the low end, and it's really nice.
Throttle response.
Yeah, like just yeah. I was like, wow, and especially I think because his is 154, I was expecting his to be a little more torquey down low.
Mm-hmm.
But mine was, I felt like it had a bit more
torques.
Yeah. All right, so we're just throwing this all back together. These carburetors are really easy to rebuild. Like, unless you don't have the right parts, then they're really hard to rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
But I will go get the right rebuild kit tomorrow.
Where do you get your parts?
I just get them at Weller's.
Oh, they even have.
They order them from like, I think it's called like Western Power or something like that.
They know like.
Well, you got to get the right guy.
Yeah.
Mike, you got to talk to Mike. He's been there forever.
Yeah.
He knows.
I'll
go in. I'll take the VIN in.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture of the VIN and go in with that.
Yeah.
Because then he can kind of look it up more. Yeah. So add on. Oh, is it coming
yet?
No.
I think that thing is bent.
Oh,
you got it.
There it goes.
Yeah.
So you just get like gas goes bad real quick.
Yeah.
It gets all gummed up and stuff. So. Anyways. Oh yeah, see?
Yeah. Huh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh.
It's cool. This is my advanced move. All right, yeah, we'll just throw this one loosely back together. And yeah. So I guess next time we'll hopefully have the right kit.
And do the rebuild.
Throw that new one in. I'm gonna find the electric start for that too, because that would just be real neat. I mean, it's heavy enough already, so it's like
might as well.
Freaking has a battery in there. I mean, I doubt that battery's any good.
Yeah.
But
sweet.
Anyways, yeah. Check us out. We do videos every Wednesday and Saturday, and then 2 shorts a day. And then these lives are Tuesdays. So I'll either be next Tuesday, be coming back with another 500 build, or we may take some stuff off Tony's sled. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, sweet.
But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And thanks, Nick, for coming.
No problem. Absolutely.